everyone. It is 8:30 on Monday, October 26th, and it's morning briefing time. First of all, we did go down from level 3 over the weekend, so we have removed our LNOs from the state of Texas SOC. No other changes there this morning. Operational status, you do notice that Texas has returned to normal operations, as is the Region Watch and the RRCC. Louisiana does remain at crisis action team. As we continue on, take a look at the geo platform this morning. The rain has moved out for the most part. Mark's going to talk about all that in just a moment. Looking at shelters this morning, Texas does have 2 shelters open and a total population of 72 there. Power outages this morning, Louisiana is approximately 1,500, Texas is approximately 1,500, and Louisiana has about 10,000. Let's take a look at, overnight we did see an agricultural levee breach down in the Chambers Creek near Rice. Here is the Rice stream gauge here. If you remember over the weekend, right here on the Union Pacific Railroad, that's where that train derailed down here in the bottom corner. That is I-45 there. That agricultural levee did breach overnight. UP crews are still working that area. And if we take a quick look at the Chambers Creek gauge there at Rice, that was in the upper left corner, as you see, it is starting to go down there. So we'll go back to the main map and turn it over to Mark.
Alrighty, good morning everybody. As Paul mentioned, for the most part the rainfall has pushed to the east of Fema 6, and that will continue to be the trend for today. Still some light rainfall generally over portions of eastern Arkansas, but we're not looking for any additional impacts from the rainfall with this system. And then later in the week and into the weekend, our attention will be turning to another storm system that will begin to affect Fema 6. So as we take a look at the 5-day threat matrix, the main impacts here for the next couple of days will continue to be the generally minor to moderate river flooding across portions of East Texas and Louisiana. That should be improving as we go on through midweek. And then it looks like we're going to see another strong storm system begin to impact Texas and Oklahoma on Friday. Still rather uncertain just how strong this system is going to be, but unfortunately it looks like where we saw some of the very heavy rainfall over Texas, we'll see some additional heavy rainfall Friday and then into Saturday. So obviously something to be concerned about there, and then that could also be impacting Halloween as well, coming up on Saturday evening. The rainfall that we've seen since Thursday, unfortunately, as you might want to say, the big loser, or as the case may be with this one, is Navarro County with up to 20 to 25 inches, and then a good deal of the eastern portion of Texas, east of I-35, saw widespread 6 to 8 inches of rainfall, and that also includes a good deal of Louisiana. And obviously that is going to help out with the drought impacts, but as we see the next storm system move through late weekend into the weekend, areas where we saw 6 to 7 inches of rainfall, where we didn't see much in the way of flooding impacts, that's not going to be the case because now the ground is quite saturated, and so the rainfall will be much faster to run off late weekend into the weekend. Still have a couple of rivers in a major flood stage that should be improving as we head on into the week. And I do want to mention the precipitation that we have for today is generally pushing off to the east, and so the heavy rainfall is generally across southern Mississippi and into the western Florida Panhandle, where we'll see the flooding impacts from that area. And on the 5-day precip, this is actually an old one from yesterday. And so the 5-day rainfall actually has a bullseye now over Texas and central Texas into southern Oklahoma with 3 to 4 inches of rain that goes out through Saturday morning. And so still some uncertainty with that, but just again want to mention that we could see some additional heavy rainfall coming up late weekend into the weekend, as I've mentioned several times already. And for today, most of the weather is moving on to the east, and then so we're going to see pretty quiet weather coming up into the latter portion of our middle portion of this week. And looking real quick at the drought monitor, obviously we're going to see some big changes coming up to that on Thursday, as probably most of the drought will be wiped out over Texas, and we'll see some significant reduction over Louisiana. And onto space weather, not too much going on. And so I'll turn it back to you, Paul, and take any questions y'all might have.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. If you got any questions, you know what to do. While you're doing that, we will take a look up. Nothing happened in the tropics. Here's the meetings going on around the region this week. And on this day in history, the Earp brothers faced off with the Clanton gang at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. Any questions this morning? All right, see no one typing in the chat window, hear nothing on the phone. Everyone, have a great Monday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.